Bam, 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 Maria, te quiero, bam, bam, bam. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm happy, right? I am so fucking happy. Finally, man. Finally. Thank God. After all these years, I don't know. I got, man, so excited these past couple of days. I went home, man. I went where I belong, man. No, but seriously, it was awesome. Where I was born. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, where I was born? I was born in 1994. Elbasan, Albania. Yeah, baby. Like I'm watching it right now on Google Photos. It was awesome. This trip, it was awesome. It was beautiful. The energy was beautiful because why am I gonna say to you that it was so beautiful? Like all of you right now, you think you're like, oh, wait a second, man. Like why is he acting like he was like I don't know, like in Switzerland or is in I don't know, Hollywood, in Manhattan, in wherever. Because it is all about the energy, ladies and gentlemen. The energy was so good, man. So good. I met so many interesting people. The whole city had a beautiful energy. I don't know. Maybe it was me. I don't think so. But the whole city, like it had like such a beautiful energy, man. Like so good. Everyone, like even if things, like, of course there are difficult too, economic wise, right? But they had like a beautiful energy, man. Like positive Albanians, positive. We have been through wars. What is this? This is nothing compared to what it was. And a couple of people, they want more from life, more money, more problems. But in general, man, nobody like lost their spark. You know what I mean? And it was so good, man. Like this time, after all these years, first of all, maybe I felt so good because I went like to my uncles, and my two uncles from my father's side. Um, Sadly, my grandparents, they, like in Albanian we say like ndruniet, they changed lives. You know what I mean? And I went there. After all these years, because of my daddy, chill. You know, I wasn't like talking with them, right? And now they left and they turned into photographs. You know what I mean? Like I would like go like to the house, like, and I would see like the photograph of my grandpa, and my grandma. It was a little bit difficult from that aspect, right? A lot of healing there, but in general, man, like I talked like with my uncles, and they are who they are, but like I don't know, like they kind of healed me, man. Like after like we were talking and talking, wow, and all that. Then at night, like I told you, like my left side is like effed up. I don't know what is happening. And boom, it opened. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'm telling you, I came back here in Alexandria. he, sir, he came back very happy. Why is he so happy? We gotta put him again in the meds. Uh, we gotta control the Albanian. So I came here, man, and I'm so fucking happy, man. Like I'm telling you, this trip Was so beautiful. You know, in the beginning, I was telling to myself, you know, like, man, oh man, like, I don't have the money. Like, I don't have like so much money and all that, man. Like, I need the money and all that. Fuck that, man. Like, it was like the best investment for my soul. You know what I mean? Like, I went there with a bus, auto bus, 2 o'clock at night, first night, right, in Elbasan. Now, I called my uncle. My uncle is named after Maradona, right? I called my uncle, and his name is not Diego, it's Armando. I called my uncle, and he told me, okay, just find a Wi-Fi spot and just call me, and I will come and pick you up from the bus station. But I didn't want to like wake them up and all that. And I found another guy, 50-year-old man. I say, sir, where are you going? And he was like, oh, I have my house, the house of my brother-in-law. It's like down there. I said, okay, take me like with you, 2 o'clock at night in Elbasan. We would pass by the cafes where the gangsters would stay, like the, and you will hear them like talking and having fun and laughing. And this guy, the dude, he was like, he got scared. He said like, oh man, like here in Elbasan, like people like they kill. Let's go, let's go. I said, okay, man, whatever you want. And we were walking and walking, and then a guy like I don't know, like if he was like from the mob, like he was looking at me, like, but he was looking at me in a beautiful energy, like, "Oh, what the fuck are you scared of? Like, here is your home. Nobody like is touching you here." And I look at him, man, and it was like so good, the energy, like from the beginning, boom, boom, from the beginning. And then when I see like the school, you know, because I remember it, like I remember like the neighborhood, like from my childhood. Once I see the school, I'm like, oh, sir, here is the school. I'm right here. You know, like we walked like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We are here, like, thank you. So I'm going like right. Okay, he says like I'm right here. I'm going like straight, like, okay, good. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Like from I'm telling you, like, and even like from Veria, from here in Greece, like I found like another Albanian. Through the trip we were like together, you know what I mean? And then I'm telling to him, like I'm saying to him, goodbye, brother, good night. And I'm finding another one, the other one. He takes me there. Like, I mean, like it's the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, here, there. And positiveness, man. And it was so beautiful, man, like since the beginning of the trip. And I was like a little bit down, you know what I mean? I was like a little bit down mentally. And I went there. Now I'm walking, you know what I mean? But now, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the whole neighborhood, no lights, nothing. You will hear a couple of OGs, you know, like staying there in the corners. But you know me, I have to always check. Even if there is danger, I have to check. I'm sorry. And like I'm looking at them, they are laughing, man. Like from the beginning, everyone is laughing, everyone is having fun. I don't know what's happening like here, man. Like everyone, like it's so positive. Even the OGs, you know. And I'm looking at them, you know. I had like my stuff here. I was like a historian, you know what I mean? Like I was going like to find the remnants, the ancient Illyrian remnants, like a historian, and I was walking and I'm looking at my left, after like the sir left me from the school and walking down. And I'm looking at the OGs, like they were having fun, they were talking. There was a car here, two other guys, and then there was a dude like staying like that. And I'm walking and walking and walking, but I'm hearing something, you know what I mean? I'm hearing a voice, and you know how it's me. I'm hearing a voice. And it's like my other uncle, the brother of my mom. And he was like in prison in Italy for years. And I'm hearing it, and I'm going like that. I'm looking at him. Then I'm staying a little bit, and then again I'm looking at him, and I'm like, uncle, uncle. He's looking at me. He had like his head, but now he's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who the fuck are you? He was like that. Uncle, it's me. Once like he recognized me. Ooh, boom, hug, all that, man. Like I'm telling you, like it wasn't like it was nothing was planned. You know what I mean? God. Ooh, hug all the OGs. What up? And I said like I came here like after all these years like to go and see like my grandparents, and you know what I mean. At least that's what I can do right now. And he was like, "Don't worry, man. Like, come like to my house, like because now he's staying like in his house. We will go like together." No, no, no. I have like to go like to the so. Goodbye, goodbye. We'll see you later. Boom, straight to the house. But now, what's the thing is this? My grandparents, rest in peace, right? They had three sons. My father, my second uncle, Tani, and my third uncle, right, who is named after Maradona, and his name is not Diego, right? So, my third uncle, right, he's staying in the house that my grandparents were staying in the in the third floor, second floor, and my other uncle is staying like in the second floor. You know what I mean? Like they bought a house, and they're staying like. Now I didn't. My youngest uncle, he has a family, right? Two sons. We don't miss. It's always sons. I know I'm gonna have sons. So so he has like two sons, right? And his wife. And in the second, it's like my uncle. And my uncle is single because when he was like a little kid, he had a fever. And the fever, he had like problems with his side of the brain. I think like the left side, like me. And I'm single too. So I I find like a connection with my second uncle. You know what I mean? My first uncle, right? So, and I'm like, no worries, man. Like, and that's I didn't call him. You know what I mean? Like, no worries. I'm gonna call Tan, but he was like, no, 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 call me. I go second floor, but now I don't remember. Is this the house? Is this is not the house? I don't know, man. Maybe this is the house. Bam, 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 bam. Nothing. Nada. Bam, 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 bam. Nada. I'm like, man, like, Uncle Dan is sleeping, man. Never mind. I'm gonna chill like here, like in the stairs. So I'm going like to the stairs and I'm chilling there. I had like a packet of cigarettes, like, and I started like smoking and all that. But the time was like 3:30. Now I was like on the bus. How is it on the bus? And I'm like, fuck it, man. Like I wouldn't like go up like to wake up. You know what I mean? Because I was like family and all that. And I'm like, fuck it, Ronaldo, as you are. And And bear in mind, like my other uncle, he told me like, come and sleep like to the house. I said, no, 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 I gotta go there. And boom, I started like sleeping like in the stairs. First night I started like sleeping in the stairs. Stairs, 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 stairs. Boom. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Now like people like start like getting down, you know what I mean? And they are looking at me like, what the fuck is this dude? Now when someone like went down, you know what I mean? Like he came, I'm asking him because now I think like maybe like maybe like I mistaken the house, like the house is not in the house of my uncle Tan is not in the second, but maybe it's like in the third. They changed, you know what I mean? Like all these years, I don't know. Like they sold it, they got the other. Who knows? And he told me, no, no, no. Like it's like here, here. So I'm like, what is happening, man? Like maybe like he's sleeping. Never mind. I get my bags. 6 o'clock, 7. Boom. Elbasan. I'm gonna get like a coffee. But now in Elbasan, that's the beauty of it. Like all the people, they drink like a certain aspect of coffee. Like they drink like an instant coffee. It's a small one. You know, when you say buy coffee, like get me like one coffee, and it's like a small coffee. You know what I mean? Like this, the Greek coffee, but it's instant coffee. It's like from the machine. It's way smaller than that. But me, when I was like in Veria, here in Greece, like I met like two Albanians. The one like who was with me in the trip, and the other he was like, "Oh, you will go like to Albania now, and you will drink macchiato, macchiato." And like he instilled the thought in me, macchiato, macchiato. So I go there and I'm like, he said like the dude. He said like, what do you want to drink? You know, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Uh, Make me a macchiato, right? Macchiato, bro. Macchiato. So macchiato was like, because like Albanian lek and euro, it's almost like identical right now. You know what I mean? And even like the lek is like it's more pricey. You know what I mean? But let's say that it is 1 and 1, right? It's like the coffee, the instant coffee is like 50 cent, right? The macchiato is 70 cent, right? So it's like 20 cent, 20 cent more, right? But never mind. It's just for your information. And I go like macchiato, but the beauty of it is like this. Like when they bring you the coffee, like they bring you that macchiato, right? And they bring you like 2 sugars and the spoon. You know what I mean? So maybe you want to like throw both of them, the sugars. Maybe you want to throw just a little bit, the tip of one. Maybe you don't want to throw anything, right? Depends. I used to throw. Uh, I don't like sugar, but I used to throw just one. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit, like make it a little bit sweet. And because I don't smoke, like I would smoke a little bit and all that. Slims, because everybody would smoke slims. You know what I mean? Karelja slims. So never mind. And well, first of all, the cafeteria is there in the neighborhood that we're staying, right? They were all gypsies. They were owned by gypsies, right? Like I'm staying here, they are all gypsies. And even the gypsies in Albania, man, like I swear to God, if I'm lying or I'm trying to manipulate, even the gypsies in America, they treated me so good, man. So fucking good. Like from the beginning. I'm telling you, from the beginning, boom, like laughing and all that. I was like, what's happening, man? Like, because I like, here in Alexandria, I have registered the gypsies as threats and manipulators, and all they want to do to me is like destroy my my mental health and all that. And they were like the exact opposite, man. Like, oh, who are you? You are your uncle is Mandy, right? Oh, he has like his, because like my uncle, like they changed uh, the the business. He has like a business with stuff, like from the house. You know what I mean? Lights, stuff, for water, all that. I cannot like explain to it, but you know what I mean, like things about like the house. Oh, he used to have like he used to have like his business right there, but now like he's right here. And I said, oh, right there, yeah, right there. What time is he opening? Oh, maybe like I don't know, like maybe at 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm telling you, man, like everybody, like positive energy. It was so beautiful, man. I changed. You know what I mean? I changed. Boom. I said, what the fuck is happening, man? Like, it was like depression, like I was doing all these years, all that BS. Eat healthy, do this, positive affirmations, do that. Oh, wow. Oh. All that bullshit. And still, you are fucked up. Environment. I'm telling you again, environment. It plays a huge role, man. A huge role. Like, this time, like, Elbasan was like something else, man. I loved it. I adored it. You know what I mean? So I'm staying there. Then I'm like, like I gotta, because I don't have like a lot of money with me, but just like for gesture, like of respect, I'm gonna go and get like a good, like pie, tort. You know what I mean? Like, boom, I'm walking now. Walking. I said, thank you very much, like to the gypsy. Thank you very much. I'm going like walking. I go like to the center of Elbasan. You know what I mean? And I'm asking like people, like, sir, where is like the only thing that I didn't like of Elbasan, and I'm going like to say it, and I don't care like if people like are the Jamis, the Muslim Jamis, like the, I don't know, like the the Muslim Brotherhood. They have invested a lot. You know what I mean? Like they have like renovated them. They have made them. I don't like that about Albania in general. You know what I mean? Because of history. Because the Ottoman Empire occupied us. They killed our men, they raped our women, and now we are carrying that religion. Because of that, because of the religion, now we are carrying that. And I believe, in my opinion, it is a shame for us to carry that religion because of our history. But I have like another cousin, and he told me like nobody cares, man. Like they are just like paying them, they are giving them money and to get them as religious like people. But never mind. That's the only thing that little bit it kind of like. Ugh. So I'm working, and they told me like there is like a good. It's called pasticcerie. You know what I mean? Pasticceria that does sweets and all that. Like, and I'm working, and I'm finding it. Boom, I get it. Go back, exchange money. Like from euro to lek. Boom, go back. And now as I'm walking, like I see because now the gypsy dude, he told me like this is like the business, right? And I see the door of the business open. And I'm trying like to get inside. I'm like, hello, good morning. And like now, like 10 years, you haven't seen. It's more than 10, it's maybe 11. Since 2015, like, hello, good morning, nobody. I'm trying to leave, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like to wait outside, with a torch and all that. When I see my uncle, where the fuck are you? After 10 years, where are you? I was waiting for you all night. because they even let the door open. You know what I mean? Like for me, like they were like, "Oh, he will find a way. He will come. If he doesn't, he called me like on WhatsApp and all that. He will find a way. So let the door open. He will open the door. Where are you? Da, 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 da. I heard like instantly, like it was like 7 o'clock. Like the whole neighborhood, like they told him like um, the son of Alberto, he came like yesterday at night. Where is he? Like the whole like neighborhood like was looking for me. Here there we were talking, and then I met my cousins. Like the one I knew him when he was a baby. The other I never like saw him. Right, good kids, man. And now where was my uncle, man? Where was my uncle? He wasn't like sleeping. You know what I mean? He wasn't there. He forgot to tell me that he wasn't there. My other uncle, Tani, he's like very with. He's a Protestant. You know what I mean? Because in Albania there are a lot of religions. You know, the only religion that it is not there is Judaism. Everything is there, no Jew. There are a couple of Jews in Tirana, I think, Albanian Jews, but the only country who didn't give one single Jew to the Germans in the whole Europe. The only one. One name. They didn't give one name. The mother of my grandmos, she hid Jews. And my grandpa will always tell me that with pride. You know what I mean? Since I was a kid. And it was also her photograph. And I was looking at her, like, and he had like a star here, war. You know, like they gave her like a war star. Woman, gangster. And she was like this. You know, and I was looking at her, I was like, yeah, man, like, great grandma. So, Burnes, right? So, my uncle, he's Protestant, right? And he was like with his church, right? They went like to Pogradets, like to a place with water, and he would come back like later. Then when he came back, I met him, all that, like in the beginning, because like we weren't kind of talking. He was like a little bit, huh? Yeah. What can you do? And also who other came, man? Like it was like I'm telling you, it was like godlike. You know what I mean? My uncle, the uncle of my father, man. And I will tell you about him, man. Like what a good heart he has. Like the uncle of my dad, right? The uncle of my dad, he was the one who took us to Greece. You know what I mean? He was like the first one. He was from the first people like who was here in Greece, 91, 92, 93, right? And he was like the guy like who took us, you know what I mean? Like we went like to him, right? And like he saw me like after all these years, man, and he was like the only one, like he was the only one who was ready like to cry, and he was shaking. Oh, Aldo, is that you? Oh, and he was hugging me like, man, I will never like forget that, you know what I mean? Because I understand people, and of course I will never forget that he took us here in Greece, right, for a better future. But he was the only one like who literally, man, like was crying because he knew, man. And never mind. And he was also this uncle, my other uncle, the other uncle, his sons, family, all that, man, from from my father's side. And we were chilling and all that, and coffee, bring other coffee, because like these coffees, they are like so small, and another round of coffee is coffee, coffee, coffee. the neighborhood, man. Um, and then I stayed there. Then there was another dude. He was the friend of my grandpa and all that, and we were debating politics and all that. And my uncle, man, he went crazy. Are you kidding me? Like here, man, it's like so difficult. Oh, the politicians, they don't care. And I was like, man, what can you do, man? It's God. God, when you have like God everywhere, there is this. I was telling him, don't you think like in Greece, like the politicians, they care? You know what I mean? Everywhere it's like the same. You know, you gotta take your life from your in your hands. You know what I mean? Oh yes, you are right, but there are a couple of people who are aliens, and they take it like they become like millionaires and all that. But what about the other people? You know, they were right in a lot of aspects, man. What can you say? What can you say? But yeah, in general, even those debates, they were like positive. They didn't have like a. They had more like a an expression of like of understand me, man. But I also like was trying like to tell them like try to understand me also. Don't think that even with this right here, the business and all that, man, like it was like so difficult, man. It was so difficult. So many sacrifices. So many sacrifices. And you also have people judging you extra judgment, hate, racismo. I was about to say racism, but I don't give a fuck, so I say it like racismo. And you have all that. On top of that, boom, you're trying to heal. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Whatever step you take, they would judge. They would find something. Why is he happy? Why is he happy? Why is he sad? Right? Sir, we got a problem. He's very happy. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But I loved it, man. I loved it. Seriously, if God, like, opens the doors for America, I'm bouncing off here, man. Like, I'm going, like, to Elbasan to live there. And then to America. Like, I loved it. I loved it with all my heart. Like, the energy was so positive, man. I felt home. Like, for once in my life, I'm looking for home in USA. All these years, I felt home in Elbasan, man. I felt home. It was beautiful. I loved it, man. I loved it so much. I said to myself, what the fuck am I doing there, man? What the fuck am I doing there? I'm telling you, even the gypsies, they were great. I loved them. I was like, you guys are awesome. I'm telling you, man. They healed me instantly. Boom, boom, boom. Healing after healing. I was like, wow, man. I'm not that bad of a person. I thought I was like a bad person. You know what I mean? I thought I was a bad person. And everyone, man, like I was talking to them good. They were talking to me great. I was like people on the street, all that, man. I was like, wow, man, it's so good, man. I love it here. I love it here, man. Elbasan, Albania. I love it, man. I'm telling you, I was like, I felt so good, man. So good. You know what I mean? And God willing, Albania gets like into the EU. It's over, man. It will like skyrocket. It will skyrocket. It gets like in the EU. Because with the EU will help, in a couple of aspects that it needs a little bit of help. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like so good. The energy was like great, was awesome. I loved it. And even there was like a traveler I met like here in Greece. Like they were telling me like Albania was like beautiful, man. I loved it. Like people like they were like so good like with me. He was black dude. I said, yeah, really? I was like, I thought like, he was like, yeah, man. And I went there, man, like, I don't know what is happening like in Albania, like, but people, like, they are, it is changing vibrationally. I don't know. I don't know, but it was like so good. I'm telling you, boom, boom, boom. I stopped feeling like depressed for some reason. Like I started like gaining energy. Wow. Like I came here, you are seeing like the video, right? It was great, man. I loved it. And then my other uncle, the OG, who came, we sat down with my other uncle. We talked a little bit, the three of us. I wished him well. Then the next day, no, at that night, I'm sleeping like with my uncle Tani, the Protestant, right? And he's showing me photographs and all that, and here and there. And he was in Italy, in Venezia. And Venezia is beautiful, man. Like I was like watching it like from the photographs, Italy. He was like in Venezia, the architecture of Venezia was like wow. And boom, boom, boom. He was he even had like a praying. They were praying for Israel, for Jerusalem. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like here, oh, we are praying like for the, and this is the flag of the Serbs. I said, what Serbs, man? This is the flag of Israel. Because the Albanians, like they have like a thing like with the Serbian people, right? And he was like, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Israel, yeah. But they were praying for Israel, man. The Protestants in Albania, amazing. And he had like photographs with Israel flags and all that. It was so good, man. So good, man. Jerusalem. And I felt so great, man. And we were talking and all that. And he loved the Steven Seagal movies, right? And he had like a television with Wi-Fi. YouTube, boom, Steven Seagal. I like Nico. And he didn't know like he was like Steven Seagal. But I don't know, maybe like in a movie or something like that. Steven Seagal, like his name was Nico, and my uncle registered him as Nico. I like this kind of movies. Nico. Boom. And you see Steven Seagal. Bam, boom, bam, pa, poo, pa. And then like we went like in the other room to sleep. But they had informed me that my uncle he sleeps like with no air condition, all that, and in that room it's like very hot. You know what I mean? But now my uncle, it is hot, and he closes all the doors. I don't know, for some reason. And I'm like, how hot it would be? Like, who cares? And we are trying to sleep, right? First night, the second night, right? And we're trying to sleep and all that. And I'm like, please, uncle, man, like, Tani, please, like, can I open like the door? Like, please, man, please, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm like, okay, just a little bit. And I'm opening it like till the end, man. Like I couldn't. It was like, now we were talking, and now we do this Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning he has to go to church, right? Because like there is the prayers and all that. Every Sunday he goes to church. And he's like, I'm gonna go to church. What time is the church? It starts 9 o'clock. Okay. And I'm waiting now. We are going like to wake up at 8. I'm going to wake up at 6. I said, okay, wake me up. What, you're gonna leave me here? I thought he would wake up at the 8, 6 o'clock, boom. Aldo, I felt I was like in the Greek army. What the fuck is happening? Because I'm avoiding the Greek army, right? That's why a lot of people, they are hating on me. Because it's 1 year of your life, right? What am I gonna do there 1 year? clean the toilets. I clean the toilets here. They pay me. They don't pay me in the army. They should pay people. How do you take the people 1 year from their life and you don't even pay them? There is no money? Are you kidding me? Never mind. And I'm thinking, man, like, oh fuck, like I'm in the Greek army. When I see my uncle, right? He's like, wake up, we gotta go. Wake up, we gotta go. And we are leaving now, right? We are leaving. Boom. And we are drinking like the coffee, morning coffee, macchiato. But if you wake up at 6, right? In the beginning, it's like, you are like, what the fuck, man? But 6:30, right? 6:40, we drank the coffee, right? Once we drank the coffee, boom. Wow, man, like the day starts. And that's the beauty of it. That's something I have to implement in my life. You know what I mean? It will take you 15 minutes, half an hour just to wake up. Boom, you get a shot of coffee, bam. You're ready for the day. You know what I mean? And we went like to a cafe to... I'm telling you, all the cafes, they are like gypsies. And there was like a gypsy guy, right? And because like he had very good energy, like I'm like, boom, get a coffee from me, drink a coffee from me, 50 cents, right? He was like that. Why? He was like, first time, because like people they won't leave money, right? I'm like, because you are a good kid, and he was a good kid, right? Good energy, right? And he was like very happy, all that. Wow, man. And now you do that, you give, right? And now other people, they are starting like to also live, to give, right? It's like a chain, you know what I mean? You give, other people are starting giving. Like that day, like the guy like got like really good. But that's not the thing. The thing was like, it was like beautiful energy, man. Like everywhere. Then, you know, I went on to leave. I went like to a store. The store was named Papi, Champagne Papi. And I saw a champagne right here, like in Greece, yesterday. Champagne Papi. Where are you, Drake? Where are you? So I went to Papi, right? And I'm like, now the Albanian lek is like, you know, the 20 and the 2 euros, let's say, and the 20 euros, they're almost similar. You know what I mean? There's just 1 0 who is like, and I'm like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, he was Papi, right? Excuse me, sir. Is this like a 20 or like is this a 2? The letter, right? And he's like, no, this is a 20. The 2, he got a 2. It's this. And I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. And seriously, thank you, sir, because if there was like someone else and all that, he would be like, oh, this is the 2. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. Bring me like 2 packets of Slims, you know, like cigarettes. And I want like to go to my other uncle, to the OG, right? With the hat. OG. And I went there, but nobody was there. So the 2 packets of cigarettes, I left them like in the door. And then I went to my aunt and my uncle, you know, like for the last night, you know, last night there. But I did again like the same road, you know what I mean? The same road again, like to go to the same pasticceria and get like the same torte, you know what I mean? As a sign of respect, you know. And I would see, man, like Elbasan, right? My eyes, they haven't like been like accustomed to the Albanian beauty, you know what I mean? Even though there are Albanians here, in Albanian women in Alexandria, but you cannot like, oh, is she Albanian, is she not, and all that. And there were like beautiful girls, right, with their features, right, different features. But I'm telling you, one day out of the three, I saw like two girls, like maybe like 20, 25, that range, 20 to 25, two girls, 20, 25. I mean, man, like I haven't seen the most beautiful women that I have seen in my life. Those two. Those two. They were so beautiful, man. So beautiful. You know what? You know what I was thinking about? Like I have these two right here. I can make like 300 songs easily. 150 for each one of them. I made like 150 songs for a couple of ghosts inside the room. And I couldn't make like a fucking great music like with these two. That was a thought that came like to my mind. Like, and I would go like to the boulevard and look at women and all that, man. And it wasn't even like the university, because Elbasan has like a lot of universities. It wasn't like even the university era. You know what I mean? Like all the students they live and all that. And I'm telling you, man, like you get like 2, 3, 4, 1, and you can make amazing music. Elon Musk, boom, internet. It is awesome, man. It is awesome. The vibe, the energy, it is great. I love it, man. I love it there. It was so beautiful. And then I got like the torch and all that. I went like to my uncle, my aunt, my cousins. And then it was like, because to all these years I would go like to their house, right, with my mom. Amazing, beautiful, great energy, great vibe. They were telling me how like they went like here in the trip in Halkidiki here in Greece. They stayed here 1 week. It was amazing. They said it was so beautiful. They loved it. I haven't been in Halkidiki in 20 years. Like I went like with a couple of my friends when we were young. They loved it, man. And because like now the lek and euro is like 1 and 1, they were like it was like better like in Halkidiki, rather than they were like different, than me. And it was beautiful, man. But it was so good, man. Like, and then we went like after that we ate a little bit. I drank a Starbucks frappuccino. It was beautiful. And we went like to a coffee a little bit outside of Elbasan, a cafeteria. And that coffee had like a hotel. It had like a garden, a big garden, man, like that. And then mountains, all the mountains in Elbasan, and the river right here. And it was like, boom. Instead like of having buildings, you have like the mountains, and everything was so good, oxygen and all that. And I said to myself, like I was telling like my cousin, like, when you like get married here, man. It was beautiful. And my aunt would be like, oh, and if it rains, I like take the risk. It is so beautiful. Like the vibe, it is so beautiful. And my cousin would be like, oh, when you get married, don't wait that for me here. But I said one thing. You know what? When God opens the roads to America, I will come here and like celebrate it before I leave for America. I'm telling you, it was like so beautiful, man. Especially at night, the vibration, the vibe was so great. And I don't know, like if you can like eat something and all that, but I believe like that you can do if you like tell them. You know what I mean? When we went, it was just coffee and all that, right? And we went there. It was so beautiful. And then the next day, 6 o'clock again. 6 o'clock, man. That's 6 o'clock. I'm sorry. That's 6 o'clock. I have like to implement it in my daily life. 6 o'clock again. I went like to the buses and all that with my uncle with his car. He has an Audi, man. Like I'm telling you, man. Like the Audi I don't know, like I don't know a lot about cars, but it was such a beautiful car, such a good car. Like you go with a car, boom, and it was like so good, man. Like it was like boom, it was a strong car, so beautiful, so beautiful. I loved it, and I haven't like even thought about Audis. You know what I mean? Um, we went there. Thank you, uncle. Goodbye. See you. The bus, boom, here at 2 o'clock. But one thing, man, when I went like to the what you call it, Dokana, so what you call it, Sinora, to the you know to the borders, right? It was and I and I got down from the bus, right? I would look at the borders, and for the first time in my life, I felt the energy, the vibration of Los Angeles, of America, of USA. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I felt that and I was like, wow, wow. Boom, the bass here. But I came, you know what I mean? I came back so positive, so energized. It was so good, man. So good. I loved it. You know what I mean? I loved it. Tell you the truth. I loved it, man. It was so good. It was so, so, so good, man. I loved Elbasan. This time it was so great. It was beautiful. I loved it, man. I loved it, seriously. I loved it so much. And it's the same thing, man. Same thing right here, but the energy was different. Different, man. And I got like, if you see, like, I will put it like on my thumbnail. I got like a selfie in Elbasan Arena. You know what I mean? And I put it like on my story, like in time, and the microphone and disco ball, in time, and we're going like to the Diegi Matia, Elbasan Arena. The whole town, the whole Albania will come there. So, never mind. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time. I think my last video that I was talking, I was crying and all that. This one is like the exact opposite. I loved Elbasan. I loved Albania. It was so beautiful. I loved it there, man. It was so great. But let's get back to work, right? Work, 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 work. What can you do? You gotta work, right? And yeah, without any further ado, peace and love. Bye.